Excuse me. Burp to start the stream. Hey everybody. It's Cold Steel 3 time. I streamed some DJ Max earlier, and I was told that it was too loud, but then it got too quiet. Well, that's a bummer. But Cold Steel, always the right temperature. Today is my last day of Christmas break. I had like 2 weeks off, basically. Now I gotta go back to work tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be able to stream as often. Thankfully, we got over 40 hours into this, which is, according to my sources, a 60-ish hour long game, but I've been doing all the side quests and reading everyone's dialogue out loud. So who knows? I might have tacked hours on. I think we got like 20-ish hours to go. Oh, God. But anyways, last night, the stream cut out, and that was fucking annoying. So, to start, when I load this, it'll go right into the cinematics for the next chapter, so we're gonna have a lot of, talking, dialogue, action right now. It's really light out there. Oh. I'm gonna have to shovel the snow, because it's snowing. Ugh. I don't want to have to shovel. Of course it snows the first day before work again. Like, what? Come on, man. The four great houses, Duke Albarea's Mansione. Probably gonna go for like 3-4 hours, but we'll see. Definitely not 5. I can't just go right from streaming to going to bed.
I see. So Marquis Ragnar will be absent as well. I take it this means House Higharms will be the only one of the 4 great houses in
Oh,
attendance.
nice. This is a juice box.
Would that it were different. For all of his faults, Marquis Ragnar is a man of principle.
The texture for the camera on Eustace's laptop is bad. It's fucked up.
Which makes his continuing house arrest for his actions during the Civil War all the more unfortunate.
One can't be too careful with a man who can lead his own militia. Though compared to the Governor General of Crossbell, he's a mere child playing with toys.
Eustace.
Eustace Albarea. He looks exactly the same.
Sorry, just idle thoughts. By the by, what kind of man is this Marquis Ballad?
Every bit the man the rumors make him out to be. Foolhardy and greedy, but dangerously savvy when it comes to matters of personal gain. I can't even imagine how his presence will disrupt our conference, and I'm unfortunate enough to be his caretaker.
Well, with your father there, I can't imagine he'll be too much of a terror. Marquis Higharms tends to have a sobering effect on people.
Very true. My father does not suffer fools gladly. But after the recent incidents in Crossbell and Sutherland, there's no telling what to expect. You would do well to exercise caution yourself.
You hardly need to remind me.
Do not remind me.
Besides, I'm going to be among people I trust.
That's right. I suppose the conference does overlap with the branch campus's field
Of course it
exercises.
does. Why wouldn't it?
Something else for me to look forward to. It will be a pleasure to see Class 1's former rivals reunited after all.
Lord Eustace, your visitor has arrived.
Ah, yes, let her in.
Right this way, young lady.
Thanks.
Ugh.
How's it going, Eustace?
See, I was like, is it going to be Eustace, Gaius, and Sarah? Or Eustace, Gaius, and Milliam?
Hello, Milliam.
The answer's Milliam.
You're a little late.
Hey, it's not my fault it takes so long to get approved. Why do I need to get permission every time I want to see you anyway?
The reason should be obvious, given each of our positions.
Yeah!
Nice, good dodge.
Hey! Dodging's no fair.
Sometimes I fear you'll never learn. You're 15 now, aren't you? Would it kill you to act a bit more ladylike?
Lammy! Think fast!
Oh, hell.
Gotcha!
Get off me! You can't just jump on someone in an outfit like that.
Oh, you want to compare fashion notes, Mr. Fancy Haircut? But fine, if it keeps you from getting any more wrinkles.
Just get off.
I wouldn't think that Milliam liked Eustace very much, and vice versa. Is that cheesecake? I want cheesecake.
Now this is good! Every bit as tasty as the pancakes Tilly and I had earlier.
You know, the children in town are starting to act more like you. Why do I get the feeling you've been teaching them?
Well, we have been hanging out a little. Every time I come visit you, I get to know them a little better. They're all really good kids.
That they are. So what if she was artificially created? She's just like any other girl. Aside from her complaints about not getting taller anyway.
Something on your mind?
Not at all. So, how are things on your end? As for me, my schedule remains unchanged.
All right. Even with all the crazy stuff that's happened, I should be good to go. Are you excited? You and me going on vacation.
I suppose the place is so pretty that it would feel like a vacation. Even if we're walking into what is essentially a carnival of villainy.
You got away with words, Eustace.
Blade.
I just wish I had access to more information. Even if most of the classified stuff is just about nobles and the Bracer Guild.
I wouldn't worry about it. That's standard operating procedure for the intelligence division. Though, I imagine your status as an Ironblood gets you more leeway than others.
Still, if I had the same clearance as Lecter, I could be so much more helpful to everyone from Class 7. Reen, Elisa, and Machias seem to have it especially tough. Bea and Sarah, though, I think they can take care of themselves.
You don't have to worry about taking care of any of us. Besides, the fact that you're a part of Class 7 means so much more to us than any political favor you could offer.
Damn, true homies for life. We all get matching Class 7 tattoos.
I'm giving you another hug.
No, you are not.
Wait, what's that sound?
Ah, it must be Class 7 related. I wonder what happened.
No way!
Could it be?
Been a while, Eustace. Huh? Oh, and Milliam is with you too.
Gaius? Hell yeah. Western Erebonia, Lamar Province. Langugak Canyon. Raquel, the entertainment city. Whoa, this place looks tight. Oh no. It seems stupid to run at the gun people with a sword. To only then get knifed by a tiger?
Wow, they're really going at it.
Oh boy.
I figured Needhog would be good, but the other guys are no slouches themselves. Betcha they'll give us a pretty good fight.
They've both been in shambles ever since the Civil War. The dragon lost its head. And as for the other group, well...
Guess this makes it a fight neither side can afford to lose. I'd like to have a battle with a certain someone myself.
You wouldn't be talking about little old me now, would you?
Oh.
Easy now, Blitz. I'm unarmed, see? I should be the one on edge here.
Sorry, but I'd rather not take any chances. Not with someone who can go toe-to-toe with Lord Balder.
Aw, lighten up. Can't you relax around an old drinking buddy?
I think Daddy might be the only person who could drink with you and not be nervous. That said... This is pretty weird. I saw you and Uncle Balder kill each other with my own eyes. And now you're here. Does this have something to do with that cool purple shadow thing?
Who can say? Seriously, though, you don't really want to start a fight in a place like this, do you? The two of you against little old me? I'd have zero chance of winning.
You're real funny, old man. But I get it. We're all just observers this time. So, once you get things squared away with your business, come pay us a visit. We'll be waiting.
Excuse us, Jaeger King.
Really had me sweating there. Old man like me wouldn't stand a chance against all that youthful exuberance.
Damn, just cigaring it up? Wow, not even open his mouth to smoke it. What a god.
Don't you think?
Ooh, Sarah?
I'm just talking to myself. Don't let it spook you. The Colonel, your dad, took good care of me back in the day. Introduced me to my favorite brand of smokes. By the way, I meant to thank you for taking care of Fee. Chasing us from battlefield to battlefield's all well and good, but raising that kid right is what really matters. Even if you're practically a kid yourself.
Yikes. That was just like 3 years ago. Colonel. I haven't heard that in a while. Bloody Shirley. No, the Sanguine Ogre. She had to have noticed me too. I've been off the front lines for too long. Meanwhile, Fee's been picking up skill after skill. I'm really starting to feel my age. Wait, what am I saying? I'm only 27. Well, almost 28, but either way, I'm too young to be old. Okay, Sarah, focus. We've got two of the strongest Jaeger corps, the Dragons and these Jaegers in purple, battling it out. One way or another, things are gonna come to a head, for me and for the kids. And you know, even if he is a far cry from the Viscount, I have to admit, the Jaeger King is a real fox.
I see they made Sarah's boobs like 3 times the size. Classic character development.
Well, someone's early for a change. Basking in its glory? Even I was surprised when I first saw it.
Yeah. I hear there's another one in a place called Nord.
It's true.
Yes, just about the same size, too. Even though it's a very different shape. Wait, is something bothering you?
No. I don't sense any power within this thing. It's nothing but a shell. Just makes me wonder where the insides went.
insides.
Sorry we're late.
Have you been a good girl, Duvalie?
Took you too long enough.
I said sorry. Oh, the almighty conflagration is with you.
My, are we interrupting something intimate?
Don't even joke about that. I would never. Especially not with some lazy, irresponsible bum like him.
Never is right. No man could ever sway a little lord's pet like her. Well, aside from maybe that Ashen kid. Isn't he your type?
Oh.
Dear me.
Absolutely not! And what do you mean, Lord's pet? If anything, McBurn, you don't have enough respect for the Anguis.
I guess that makes two of us.
Campanelle is fucking weird.
It's you.
It has been a while, fool.
When was the last time? The crossbell incident?
I believe so. Though we've all been busy roaming across the continent, so I won't hold it against you. With that, all of us who were stationed to the west are here. Except Shirley, that is.
Yeah, the crazy ogre chick's off getting a read on the front lines.
The thought of her off on her own scares me a little. But we have preparations to make. Before our beautiful and proud lord arrives.
There's no need for that.
My lord.
I didn't expect you to arrive so early.
My lord! I'm so glad you're here. I didn't think I would get to see you so soon.
Nor did I. I thought we had several days left to wait.
Did something change among the Anguis?
Yes, the Oathbreaker and Lady Mariabelle decided to take on Arteria. And the professor completed the final ion earlier than planned.
Sounds like he's been working hard.
He probably didn't like what happened to his last one.
Ah, Campanella and McBurn. How long has it been? About a year?
Sounds about right.
Still wearing that clunky helmet of yours, I see. There's a nice breeze right now, so why don't you take it off?
McBurn! How dare you say that to our lord?
Now, Duvalie. He's no subject of mine. Since we're ahead of schedule, why don't we have a little duel?
Ooh.
If you can manage to tear this helm from my head, I'll be able to feel the lovely breeze you mentioned.
Nah, I'm good. Not because I think I'll lose, but because I don't think I can actually win. Just like all of our other fights.
What?
You're right. Although, the outcomes may have been different had you taken my sword lessons more seriously.
Damn it, don't treat me like I'm Louvet.
Just what is their relationship?
Now let us begin. The third of our experiments to reclaim the Phantasmal Blaze Plan. To determine whether or not a vessel can gain power through combat.
The pulse of steel. Oh, snap. June 10th. That's a long fucking time, man. June, the hydrangeas began to bloom, heralding the beginning of summer. In Leaves, situated just west of Heimdall, light rain showers came and went. Now, the animation on the umbrellas makes it look like it's raining way more than it is. Celestine. Oh, he gave Sandy an umbrella? A good guy. After 2 field exercises, the branch campus's reputation began to spread far and wide, and with that renown came additional funding and equipment to enhance the school. Oh, nice. Some new soldats. In addition, the campus welcomed some new faculty. Really? Becky, a graduate of Thor's main campus, opened a student store. Due to her training at St. Ursula Medical College, Lind was the perfect candidate to take over the medical office. And though it was only a few, there were some important transfers among the students. Oh, hell yeah, you know it, baby. Man, it's already the weekend. I can't believe it's been 3 weeks since we got back from Crossbell. Time sure does fly. And we got back 19 days ago, to be exact. Tomorrow's our free day, but I feel like I still have a little energy left. Aw, looks like you've gotten a little tougher, Allie. Leo told me you're doing pretty good in swimming club. I still can't swim more than 40 yard, though. It seems you've been working hard at tennis practice yourself, Yuna. In fact, I've heard you're to have an exhibition match with a high school in Heimdall. Yeah, apparently their tennis club was just founded too, so we figured it'd be the perfect matchup. I hope the rain clears up. I want to get in some practice after school. According to the forecast, it should be sunny after 4 p.m. But judging from your grades, Yuna, shouldn't you be studying instead? Ugh, you're so predictable. Well, the finals are still a month away, so you've got some time. There's no way I've got enough time for club practice and studying. You don't have to practice for any matches in chess club, do you, Kurt? Actually, we have a match set up with another high school as well. A significant amount of my study time has gone to reading over match transcripts and teaching the game to Sydney. Oh, I forgot what a brainiac you are. Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. These two have been getting along lately. Oh yeah, I was just checking out the campus store this morning, and it's pretty nice. They've got stuff from all over for sale. I also picked up the latest Imperial Chronicle there. That shop is run by Instructor Reen's fellow graduate, Miss Becky, correct? This school is, at last, starting to resemble a real military school. The buildings have always been nice, but they were sort of empty on the inside. I feel like the medical office and gardening area have finally started running too. I think Miss Lind, the one running the medical office, also went to Thor's with Instructor Reen, and Sandy's done an amazing job with the gardening area. On top of all that, we also have the new Panzer Soldat models. I'm surprised to hear you read the Imperial Chronicle, though. I'd have thought you'd find it boring, given that most of its articles cover the Imperial mainland. Well, I've been trying to be more open lately. Also, they run an article on Crossbell every now and then, so I've been trying to pick up the new issues when I can. Oh, and there was something in the table of contents I was going to ask about. What's this big conference thing about? Oh, is it that time of year already? I think it's later than usual. The Imperial Provincial Council, held once a year, is a gathering of all the highest-ranking aristocrats in the Empire. None whose title is lesser than Count are permitted entry. Traditionally, it's been organized by the four great houses. Last year, it was held in St. Arc and hosted by Marquis Hirams. The four great houses. I've heard of them before. They're pretty much the ones who run this country. Two of them got thrown in jail after the Civil War, though, right? I remember Allie mentioning she caught one of them. You mean Duke Cayenne? He was the leader of the Noble Alliance during the Civil War. Duke Alberea was the other one. He was captured by the original Class 7. He was charged with abuse of the people and arson. It was his second son that arrested him. Sheesh, sounds like a horrible guy. But the original Class 7 was involved in all that too? So that means Duke Alberea's second son, the one who arrested him, was Governor General Rufus's younger brother, Eustace. I hear he's now acting as the new head of the Alberea family. Though their power may be waning, this country is still one ruled by the nobility. Were they to suddenly withdraw from running the Empire, the central government would not be yet able to manage on its own. In that sense, the Imperial Provincial Council still holds great importance in this country. So if he's the new head of the family, does that mean this Eustace guy is going to be there too? Well, if he's Instructor Reen's friend, I'm sure he'll support all the right stuff. Huh? I mean, I'm not saying I trust him because he's Instructor Reen's friend. It's just everyone from Class 7 besides Instructor Reen is so nice. Why do you two keep looking at me like that? Oh no, don't mind us. I'm starting to understand what it means to be a sucker for someone. Good morning, everyone. Seems like things are pretty lively in here. Good morning. Hey, don't just burst in here all of a sudden like that. Wait, are you here later than usual? More importantly... Sharp as ever. It's a bit sudden, but starting today we'll be getting some new class members. What? Sudden is an understatement. Alright, you two, come in. Wow, what a shocker! Who could have guessed this development? You two. I'm sure you all know each other by now, but go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'll go first.
I am a Muse.
I'm Muse Egret. I've transferred from military
Yeah, what a plot
finance
twist.
to
I didn't
joining
see
here
this
in
one
Class
coming.
7. It's truly a pleasure to meet you all.
Ash Carbide, transferring from combat tactics. Got no plans to make friends here, but nice to meet you, I guess.
Beginning this week, they will be transferred to Class 7? Ash Carbide from Class 8 and Muse Egret from Class 9. According to the reports, these two were a bit too unruly. Consider this a punishment of sorts for them. It's not that I don't get it, but don't us instructors share some of the blame too? Oh, I had always planned to shuffle the classes around a little, and Class 7 has needed more members from the beginning, especially after the incidents at our last two field exercise locations. Well, that's true, especially considering what might happen in the future. What's your take on this? No question, the two of them have more than enough skill and mental fortitude. If they don't have any objections to transfer, we'd be more than happy to take them in. Good to hear. Any objections, Chief Instructor? Well, most lessons are held jointly for all three classes, so there should be no problems. Is this really just coincidence? The Intelligence Division did mention something about Carbide. Well then, it's been decided. Now Class 7 has 5 members. Fair warning, Ash can be a bit ornery, so good luck dealing with him. Yeah, got it. Ash and Muse. I should go talk to each of them in person. Ornery is usually, something you use to describe older people. This is called mobile defense. You lure the enemy's main force to where you want them with a token defensive line, then counterattack from a different position. You'll need to distribute your troops, be flexible, and coordinate well, but it's a tactic that can be pulled off even with what we've got here. This is one of the things Uncle taught me. They don't teach you this kind of stuff at the police academy. I see. So it is both an offensive and defensive maneuver. Someone actually bothered to name such a basic-ass idea? Half the agreements reached during the West Zumeria Trade Conference have been nullified, but the other half are still in place, and many hope they'll become a bridge to repair relations between the Empire and the Republic. One of these is an agreement signed by all the countries the Transcontinental Railroad connects. The other countries of Zumeria, perhaps I must study them a bit more. I know some of these names, but all these technical terms? A rather unique point of view from an NGO. This is stupid. Agreements like that are made to be broken. Altina, diligent note taker. Now, no need to get all tense. It's time for our once-a-week class on the arts. No matter if you are noble or commoner, Erebonian or otherwise, you must nourish your soul with art. Last time we covered melody, chords, and rhythm. Ryan, sing the first passage on page 17. What? Just like that? Okay.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh dear.
La 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 la. La la la.
Her performance lacks emotion, but
La la la. La la la.
it's very precise and beautiful in its own way. Your emotional expression still needs work, but having such precise melody, chords, and rhythm can still be soothing in its own way. Now, if we were to add a chord here, we would see that... Home room. Good job today, everyone. Musei and Ash, now that you're a part of Class 7, your lessons won't change much, but let me know if either of you have any concerns. Oh, I'm perfectly fine, thank you. Nothing I can't handle, besides our art classes anyways. I think it's safe to say everyone in that class is nervous. I didn't expect her to have me sing like that. Well, I didn't expect you to be able to actually do it on demand like that. Also, Kurt and Musei I get, but why are you so smart too, Ash? Every single time you were called on in class, you knew the answer no problem. Who knows, maybe I'm just smarter than you. What did you just say? Hey, you're all in the same class now, so work on getting along. Of course, my door's always open if you need to talk, so don't hesitate to ask me anything. Well, if that's the case, perhaps I'll stop by your room tonight for some private lessons. Seriously, enough with that already. Sheesh. Our class has suddenly become far more lively.
Stand. Bow.
It's like when Crow and Milliam got transferred in the first game. It was all pretty out of the blue, you know? Were you two both okay with being moved around like that? I did enjoy my old class and was not particularly keen on leaving, but how could I pass up a chance to be with Instructor Reen? Okay, yeah, that one's on me. I should have known asking you was a waste of my time. I thought you of all people would be staunchly opposed to being in Instructor Reen's class. You were pretty vocal about how much you hate him. Nah, I don't hate him. I just don't like him is all. I know he's not a bad guy, and he's been through a lot of crap, I'll give him that much, not to mention those special powers of his. How do you know about that? That's my secret. But man, that guy's a riot. He's friends with a talking cat, and he flies around in a big toy from the Dark Ages. So let's just say that being in his class gives me a front row seat to the gag comic that is his life. Hey, if we're to be classmates, I'd prefer to avoid any trouble you cause. I've no doubt we'll all get along just fine. Every one of us here has an interest in Instructor Reen, one way or another, including dear Ash, of course, though he'd never admit it himself. Huh? Now that you mention it, I suppose Ash would not have taken the actions he has were he truly uninterested. Now I understand. Damn it, you're not just some girl, are you? You're a she-devil in human skin, or should I call you a harpy, Egret? Oh no. I'd much prefer you call me a pretty white lily. Well, anyway. Misei Ash, welcome to Class 7 Special Operations. Let's do our best together and show Instructor Reen what we're made of. Though our class has grown, we're still smaller than either of the other two classes. It would be best if we were to work together on any tasks we can. Good to have you aboard. First, we'll do Panzer Soldat training, or was it the Keep? All this team spirit's gonna make my lunch come back up, but if we're planning to show Schwarzer up, I'm all in. This must be the will of the goddess. I thank you for the warm welcome. As usual, tomorrow's briefing will be held at 3 p.m. in the Tactical Conference Center. I'll see you all then. How are your newbies treating you? You've got quite a colorful group going on now. I imagine it's a bit difficult dealing with both Misei and Ash. The way I see it, they were meant to be in Class 7. Besides, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can really do. As their instructor and as a fellow member of Class 7, I'll do everything I can to help them hone their best qualities. Really now? That's very you, Reen. Well, if you ever need any help training him, just give me a holler. Sure thing, thanks. Oh, Reen, I nearly forgot we got these in earlier. The rain's making it so gloomy out. It's supposed to clear up by evening, though. A new pair of Class 7 notebooks. They'll need these for their missions. But wow, we've really come together since the field exercises in Crossbell. We went through a lot, but overall it was a good experience. The leader of the gnomes. Who could that man be? There's no way it's possible. Well, anyway, I guess I should find Ash and Misei and give them their notebooks. I'd also like to chat with Lind and Becky while I'm out. Alright, and Celine said she was going to the academy, even though it was raining. She said there was something she needed to look into. Maybe I'll check up on her. Yuna's tennis wear, Altina's academy swimsuit. Arcus message. Oop. The wind chime you bought for me is exactly what I needed for the upcoming season. Just listening to it, I can imagine the cool breeze blowing through the air to relax me. I've been listening to it to relax before my concerts, too. You're so thoughtful, Reen. I hope I can find something just as nice for you. That's so sweet. It's nice to hear it's helping him with the concerts. Never in my life did I think I'd receive lipstick as a gift. That's not to say it's a bad gift. I like it a lot, actually. I've never worn makeup before, so I'll have to get Monica's advice on how to properly apply it. I'd like to show you how it looks on me one day, so be prepared. What does be prepared mean in this context? I know it's not the most subtle gift, but she likes it, so that's all that matters. Major Michael, you need something, dog? Do you have a problem with me, Instructor Schwarzer? No, that's not it. You don't have to sugarcoat it. If there's something you want to ask me, I'll do my best to answer. You deserve some answers, I suppose. Well, since you brought it up, after the people imprisoned in the birdcage were released, what happened to them? Well, it seems they're more mindful of their actions. They've been quiet. But with the recent events, the government is looking into their treatment of the former Special Support Section. Depending on their future actions, the government might take a harder stance. Sorry, I've said too much. I understand the situation now. Thanks for sharing this info with me. You don't need to thank me. Oh, I assume these are all... Most of these are DLC cosmetics. Oh, Randy, you're still here? Yeah, I thought I'd finished prepping some things for the military science. Oh yeah, didn't you want to ask me something, Reen? About the direction Crossbell's heading in? Especially those field exercises? Yeah, I did, but I don't want to get you in any trouble or anything. So considerate, but don't worry, I don't have that much info. I hear the Triple S has started operation again, at least. Not that it super matters, since they're still under the Governor General's thumb. That much should be more than clear, though, considering what happened the other day. Sorry, I don't know what to say. It's not something you need to feel sorry about. Those guys were ready for the long haul from the start. They're going to persevere and push on like they always have. If anything, I think Calvard's the bigger issue here. I heard they've officially equipped Tangram Gate with railway cannons right by the border with Calvard. Yeah, seems like they've got some large-scale construction underway for that. But yeah, with all that in mind, we gotta brace ourselves for when... Geez, what am I saying? It's just the two of us here. Take it easy. Thanks. Let's save in case she wants to fight 1v1 again. Ah, this rain is nice. I know you're familiar with Eastern culture. Do you write haiku? My master did, but I'm completely clueless when it comes to those. On top of all your other artistic pursuits, do you write poetry too? What can I say? Perhaps I take after my predecessor. In any event, I saw the images. He is indeed very similar. Not only that machine of his, but his voice, and even the way he carries himself. Did you know him too? The Azure Chevalier was the young hero of the Noble Alliance. I only spoke with him a handful of times, but I remember thinking how young he looked, especially standing next to Cayenne. After the war, when I heard of his death, I remember thinking what a waste it was losing such a young man with a bright future. But that's the extent of my relationship with him, so let's leave it at that. I'll leave it to you and Herschel how we interpret this masked man, including determining whether he is a friend or foe to us here at the branch campus. Understood. I'll see to it, alongside Instructor Herschel and all my other friends. I shall look forward to it. I'd like to begin writing haiku, but I'm not well versed in Eastern poetry. I need to study them so I can compose my own someday. Okay. Everybody loves a good haiku. Michael, walking back and forth, I see. Toa, since when do you work in the library? I had a little free time, so I thought I'd stop by and update the library's catalog. But Celestin's pretty much taken care of that already. All hail the mighty Celestin, nothing gets by him. You know, this academy really has come a long way. Right. No small thanks to Becky and Lind. Once they arrived, this campus facilities really got going. Any chance that means you can start taking it easy? Maybe a little. Or it at least frees my schedule up so I can help out in new, different ways. That might be the most Toa thing you've ever said. Hi, Lind. How's work going? Oh, hello there, Reen. I just finished up the inventory check. On top of that, I need to make sure we have extra supplies for the field exercises. It really is a relief to have a professional like you taking care of us. I really can't thank you enough for coming here to help us out. Oh no, that really is too much. I'm just in training. Not to mention, I decided to come here for my sake, too. How do you mean? Well, it's not a big deal or anything. It was the Civil War that made me decide to become a doctor. So many people were hurt or in danger, and I felt so powerless. I wanted to be strong enough to save someone, anyone. That's what I started to wish. So that's why you suddenly transferred to a medical college. was so out of the blue I never had a chance to ask you about it. Sorry to worry you, but I really am still just in training at St. Ursula, so I want to get as much experience as I can. I want to be stronger, alongside everyone else here if possible. Me too. Please keep on supporting us, Lind. Of course, thank you. I'm gonna miss having you in our class. We have so few people as it is, though. I guess Yuna's class is even smaller. Oh, Sandy, I will miss you too, but things won't be so different. We'll still be in the same dorm, and we can still be friends. Be sure to take care of Yuna. I think the two of you will get along very well. After all, you complement each other so nicely. Huh? Oh, I agree. You never make mistakes, Muse, but Yuna is very careless. But I feel like the two of you working together can overcome any obstacle. I see. Now that you mention it, I can see what you mean. I had already planned to ask Yuna and Altina for help, as I'm not terribly experienced at combat, though I certainly wouldn't mind some private lessons from Instructor Reen. You really do like Instructor Reen, don't you? Well, I guess he seems pretty cool. And kind, too. He helped Yuna when she was feeling down. Oh, my club is starting soon. I'll see you later. In that case, I'll head to the kitchen. I've got a new recipe I want to try out. Have a wonderful time, you two. Oh, it's fucking pouring out there. Chatting with some of your friends in military finance? Indeed, it makes me sad to think I'll be saying goodbye to them after only 2 months. There truly are so many kind people here at the branch campus. Yeah, some people just say we're playing second fiddle to the main campus, but when the chips are down, I think we have the potential to be greater than any other military academy out there, even Thor's main campus. I agree wholeheartedly. That aside though, was there something I could help you with? A student and her instructor alone in a quiet classroom? Truly an ideal setting. Huh, well there are still some students on the second floor. But anyway, I just came here to give you this. Oh, I see. Reen handed Muse her new student handbook. It makes me a bit sad to think I'll have to change from my military finance handbook, but I suppose there's no other choice given the different curriculums. If you want to, you can swap in the pages from your old notebook. If there's anything from your old notebook you'd like to keep, give it a try. Oh, I see. This notebook is rather state-of-the-art, isn't it? Thank you very much, instructor. Well then, I shall be off to see to my new club activities now, and I eagerly await being in your class. Yeah, it'll be good to have you. Ugh, I have a terrible taste in my mouth right now. I suppose you'll be moving over to Special Operations soon. Do try not to instigate any conflicts while you're there. I don't plan on starting anything, but if anyone wants a piece of me, I'll kick their ass. Didn't that attitude get you in trouble in Heimdall? I mean, I heard you beat those guys up pretty bad, but still, you gotta be careful. I just needed to make sure these assholes learned their lesson. I knew they'd try some low-life crap to get back at us, like attacking the girls. I suppose that's one way to think of it. You gotta tell us these things, man, otherwise people are gonna misunderstand you. Well, Kurt was the only one guy in Special Operations till now, so maybe this is a good thing. Kinda pisses me off seeing two good-looking guys in the same class, though. On top of that, Instructor Reen is there, so I can understand your frustration. You guys don't look that bad. It's just your other qualities that are the problem. You. Like a knife to my heart, dude. Instructor Ash, please teach us how to be popular with the girls. Saying goodbye to your friends from Combat Tactics? Nah, nothing like that. What are you patrolling the campus? Must be hard being a teacher. Well, it's just part of the job, and it's pretty enjoyable, actually. Seeing you talk with your friends, I think you'd actually be pretty good at it. So what are you really here for? You come here to bring me something? You're pretty sharp. Oh, a notebook? Handed Ash the notebook. New curriculum pages, different activity guidelines, additions to the emergency manual. Guess you really put your time into making this. You scanned through it so quickly. Yeah, you can still hang on to your old one if you want. Just remember that everything in Special Operations uses this emergency manual. Fine, got it. I'm gonna get going now. Also, I've got my eye on you. Before long, I'll find out if you're a real deal or just some phony. I'll keep that in mind. School time. It's fucking raining up a storm. What, you need something again? No, I'm just here to check up on you. Tatiana isn't with you today? Well, she's supposed to be. Do know where she went off to, though. You saying I can't use the room if my club's not with me? Of course not. Sorry to bother you. Daily duties, sword training, chess practice? My schedule is filled to the brim, to be sure, but in a way it's rather fulfilling. That's a good attitude to have. Have you been able to set up a match with another school yet? Yes, it's a new school, but that's no testament against their strength. We also have another exhibition set for tomorrow. Oh, really now? I plan to give it my all for both of them alike. I do my best to report back with good news on that front. Yeah, looking forward to it. Oops, seems like I made Kurt wait. Never thought our club would have an exhibition match. Here's to hoping I meet some new girls. Oh, God. Be hasty yet delicate with the tea whisk. I've really learned a lot, but I don't feel any closer to being a man. Am I gonna be okay like this? Kyrie seems to be lost. Well, I understand why, but hopefully our tea ceremonies will help. Oh wow, you changed into your kimono already? Yes, I had Maya help me. But since we were in such a hurry, the obi might be a bit too loose. Instructor Reen, could I trouble you to tighten it for me? I'm pretty sure it's tight enough as it is. Oh, I didn't go to the basement. Ooh, she's singing? Instructor Schwarzer, were you eavesdropping on me just now? Sorry about that, I didn't mean to, but you know, that's a really nice melody you've got going there. Is this song you're rehearsing for Modern Music Club? Yes, it is. I see. I've never heard it before. What's the name of the song? We don't have a name for it yet. It's our original song, you see. Oh, really now? Well, it's pretty darn catchy, I'll give you that. Who wrote it anyway? Well, I did the outline for the song, but I implemented everyone else's ideas too. Call it a collaboration. As for the lyrics, they're still a work in progress. I see. I'm pretty surprised. You've really got a knack for this. No, this isn't... I'm just... Oh, this is so embarrassing. Could you drop it, please? Sorry about that. I guess we'll go to the basement. Wait, what? I'm a little late, but Stark and Lenora are already swimming. I need to finish my warm-ups and join them right away. That transmission that got sent to the Derflinger, I knew it. Stark? Oh, Instructor Reen. It's nothing, don't mind me. Anyway, Leonora's is lightning fast as usual. Altina and Wayne are getting better too, slowly but surely. Looks like I've got to keep up the pace, can't go falling behind. I see. That transmission? He must be talking about that masked man we saw. Stark is from Jirai, so he might know something. Nah, I shouldn't push my luck. Ellie seems a little off today. Well, that's the perfect time to move your body. I'll just have to make her do some laps later. So we have 2 new members in Class 7. On one hand, more personnel will make managing the group more difficult, but on the other hand, I'm glad we'll have the additional manpower. Ash is one thing, but Musei sometimes seems to know more than she lets on. Yeah, Musei can be kind of mysterious at times. Well, anyways, something has been bothering me since our last field exercises. What's that? Do you remember that floating sphere that appeared atop Stargazer's tower? I wonder what exactly it was. Well, that masked man claimed to be part of the Gnomes. They were the group that created the Divine Knights and the Spirit Shrines alongside the Hexen clan. Could it be? Instructor Reen, is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Anyway, we won't get anywhere with thinking about it now. You should use this chance to focus on your club activities, Altina. Yes, that's true. The cafeteria. Ooh, Gishmet? Becky's such an interesting person. She said she wants an exclusive contract to provide her meal ingredients, and she wants the student store to handle all other goods. And she'll set pricing. This is all stuff for the academy, isn't it? She doesn't have to be so aggressive. That's just the merchant mentality for you. Becky isn't out to rip people off, so let's just let her do her thing. Okay, if you say so. She does make it feel like I'm running my own business. It's kind of fun, though I don't know if that's really appropriate. Dude, thick hamburger steak? I'll handle all the paperwork, blah blah blooby blap. Ooh, 86K. I planted the seedlings that you gave me during the field exercises. I was able to harvest them, so let me share them with you. Damn, mad onions. This is really helpful. You're welcome. I recently picked up some black vinegar from Nyosuian. I plan on using this in my cooking today to make something refreshing so we can get over the humidity. Black vinegar stir fry and a black vinegar drink. This is gonna be good for the body. Just thinking about it makes my mouth pucker up. Ugh, can this rain just hurry up and go already? Allie said it's supposed to clear up by 4 p.m., but it's not showing any signs of stopping. Is something wrong, Jessica? Now that I'm thinking about it, you haven't said much today. Oh, is that so? Anyway, you're complaining too much, Yuna. All we can do for now is believe the forecast and wait. Fine. Jeez, hasn't it rained enough already? I want to get at least a little practice in before our exhibition match. Friendly match. I want to do well, but... Sorry, you two, I'm a little late. It's fine, we couldn't do anything in the rain anyways. Well, it should go away soon. Let's drink some tea for now. Recently, we had to cancel tennis practice because of the rain. Everyone is feeling real antsy lately. Schmidt. It's rare to see you here, Professor Schmidt. It shouldn't be that surprising. I eat most of my meals here. Canned and instant coffees are fine, but a properly brewed coffee is always nice for a change. I hit a good time for a break, so I came here to relax. Were you researching that flying Aeon, the shadowy blue machine we saw? What else? The flying Aeon's flight capabilities are inconceivable, and its omnidirectional lasers, with today's technology, none of that seems possible. It must be... Professor? Never mind. That shadowy blue machine, we can't deny its similarities. It might be the same type, or was simply made to be similar. That's... Don't look so serious. I did use the Azure Knight as reference when making the Panzer Soldat, but that is the extent of my involvement. As long as I have the Ashen Knight near me, I'm not interested. Understood. I knew he was like this. By the way, how is the Panzer Soldat boost carrier RF delivered? I heard it utilizes Liberalian technology from ZCF. The base techniques used to make it were the Russell girls doing. It wasn't too bad, all things considered. It's rare to hear you compliment someone so easily. I'm merely giving an accurate assessment, though I will say this, had I made it, it would have better speed, running time, and range. That would be a good task for her, or that niece of Marikov's. Perhaps I'll have them do just that. I see. Seems like he's really thinking of him deep down. The student store. Oh, Reen, you came! The Becky shop is now open at the branch campus. Not bad, right? I never thought that you'd take over the student store. You sure this is okay? I was certain you would open a shop in a bigger city. Well, I'd be lying if I said I planned this from the start, but in Crossbell, I saw that I cannot compete with those huge merchant conglomerates. Are you talking about Kleist & Co. in the capital? I managed to keep the smaller stores from getting bought up, but Kleist & Co. just keep getting bigger. They're busy competing with their rivals now, but they're gonna target the smaller stores eventually. Independents like me will not be able to compete once that happens. So I decided today something, I'm gonna create a network of all the small shops in the Empire. I see, you're gonna team up with the other small shops to compete against the big shops. That is totally a plan that you would come up with, Becky. Well, I was inspired by the network Hugo created during the Civil War, but he dissolved it after the war because he said it was nigh efficient. I helped him make it, so I was raging. Looks like he's gonna be your rival after all. The battle's just kicking off. This shop is the first step towards war. Watch your back, Hugo. Becky and Hugo went at it as students, but I never thought it'd escalate to this. Well, I guess I'll just see what happens. At Becky's store, you can buy normal items as well as limited supply of items from other regions. Buying these limited items will cost a little more than buying them from their respective regions. Okay.
Give us a shout and I'll get you what you need.
Holy shit. Her defense is 550. These shin guards... Oh, they lower the movement to nothing, though. Okay, never mind. I was like, what the fuck?
Hope to see you again. All right there.
B, this is very exciting. I can't wait to give you this gift.
Catch you later.
Oh, I've been keeping an eye on the situation in Heimdall while expanding my network. Honestly, it's almost unreal just how convenient Leaves is. Close to Heimdall, the Academy's a nice cover for me, plus I can keep in touch with you lot easy. Hoping to stick around long term. I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna take a pee.